Passion, I think it's something that is very natural. I don't think it's something that you can work with. You know, you either have it or you don't, I think. And during good times, it's easy to be passionate, and through the bad times, maybe the passion can be wearing out. But that's when you need to put your work ethic forward and get through the bad times. But I think, you know, the reason that anyone gets into racing or any sport should be because they're passionate about it. And to me, passion feels like something that is fun. You know, the passion part of racing and my career is driving the car, and the sounds and the smells, and it's kind of like a different word for love in a way. You know, it's something that you apply to things. To me, it's kind of like the love for the sport is that kind of synonym to that. In a team, I think it's important to support each other. It's very important for each individual in a team to be confident enough to take responsibility and to be confident of taking some risk to progress. And I think if there's too much of, let's say, fear in a team, I think it's never good. And you know, I think in Formula One it's a very competitive world. A lot of the people in the Formula One teams have worked very extremely hard to get to those positions, and perhaps in my experience I see fear creeping in of losing their position, and it's the same for drivers. You know, that if you become fearful, then you restrict yourself, and I think it's some things that can help. That is just support, like collective support from your employees or your teammates. That's an important part. It's important to, at least in my position as a driver, to always be appreciative of the work that people inside the team are doing. You know, you go through good and bad times together, and I think when it's not going well, I think it's important to recognize that it's not going well, and you know, try to focus on what the problem is, but at the same time support people. And I think the best way to do that is to really show how much you appreciate their efforts, because people know when it's not going well. You don't need to, well, often at least, you don't need to tell them, you know. And I don't believe in managing by fear or, you know, being too hard. I think the people that get to Formula One tend to want to be there. You know, they don't see it as a job. They see it as something that they are passionate about, and they see it as their, you know, I don't want to say hobby because it sounds like unserious, but they see it as their passion. So you don't need to put so much pressure. I think they want to do good. So if you just work together and talk about things and analyze things together, I think the best way to motivate them to do a better job is to actually just show that you appreciate them, and that you're there, you know, as a team.